Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Pufferfish667 back with another video. On today's video, I kinda want to do a bit of a different video, kind of a tips and tricks, but it's more answering a question that I think a lot of people have, and that is, why am I still bad at Apex? Why do I still suck at this game? And I know with just how I'm going to title this video and everything, there's going to be some little angry people in the comments going, yo, Puffer, you're so toxic calling your subscribers bad. There's nothing wrong with being bad. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to go over in this video, there's so many factors to why you might not be improving how you want to, or why you just might not be the best. And a lot of them, they're out of your control, and it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's a video game. Who really cares if you're bad at it or not? So, with that out of the way, let's answer this question. There's not really one answer. We got to go into a lot of different things, but I think if I kind of explain to you where you might be lacking, it can definitely help you improve, because then you can focus on it. I feel like a lot of people who struggle just don't really know what they're doing wrong, and it can be hard to identify what it is. So hopefully this can give you some aid in that process. So the very first thing that is probably the main reason to like 80 to 70% of the people asking yourself, why am I not improving? Why am I bad at this game still? Is you just don't play enough. Whenever someone comes into my chat or just asks in the comment section, is like, yo, Puffer, how do I just get better? It's more of a generalized, not specific type of thing. You just want to improve everything. I just say go in the game and practice, because there's no secret. I don't know why people think that there is some secret tip that differentiates pro players from like casual players. There's no secret thing you do. You just need to play the game more and practice. Practice makes perfect. And now the problem with this is, though, I understand a lot of you guys out here, and by a lot I mean like 99.99, have normal lives. You are not a YouTuber like me and basically any other person you're watching on YouTube, and you actually have to go to work. You have to, have all the other responsibilities that a normal person does. Your work isn't literally playing a game. So obviously, you're not going to have a lot of time on your hands, and that's okay. That's fine. It's just a life, life be like that sometimes. But that is definitely what I think the biggest reason is from holding people back from improving, is that you're just not playing enough. Whether you have the opportunity to play more and you just don't, or your life just consumes so much time that you can only play a little bit of the hour a week, more often than not, it's the problem. And don't stress if you can't improve. I'm telling you, real life is probably going to be more important than getting better at a video game. So this is more for the controller homies out there, and I know this is a big problem because I always see my enemies doing it against me, and this is, prioritizing movement over aim. And I do get it, especially if you watch a lot of people like Aceu. Like if you pull off like a sick like wall bound 360 no scope like Aceu does, like that is one of the best feelings you can get in this game. But if you're not looking to get that, you're looking to just win, just focus on getting your beamer on. The amount of time I'm fighting and some guy is just trying to pull the most crazy stunt on me, and I'm just like, what are you doing, bro? And I just one clip him because he misses literally every shot. It's crazy. It happens all the time. Just focus on aim, especially on controller. If you look at the best controller player, Snipedown, go watch his videos if you haven't. This man doesn't miss a shot, and look at his movement. He never tries to go crazy, does wall bounces, a million crouch spams in one R9 clip. He just goes straight to the point and just shoots. You have aim assist, you may as well just fully focus on your aim and get those beamers on. Movement, I do it all the time because it looks cool and I want to put on a show for you guys. But if you're looking just to get just easy wins, just easy kills, just focus on your aim. Don't completely get rid of movement, but don't try to do this crazy Aceu stuff, just really focus on getting your beamer on. So another reason you might be struggling is because you're not playing as a team. I've been doing some research lately, and this might be a little bit of a conspiracy theory, but I've come up with the theory that if you play as a team in a team-based game, you're probably gonna be more successful. It's crazy. It's crazy to think of. I know none of you've probably thought of that before, and this is the first time you're hearing it. But trust me, if you're playing as a team in a team game, you're probably gonna just frag out and go way better. And this is probably crazy coming from me, because if you watch my videos, you know most of the time I'm just running off trying to 1v3 and do some crazy stuff. But I'm really only doing that because I want to put on a show for you guys. If you just want to win and just play the game properly, you should really stick as a team and always play with a team. Put your mic on, get those comms flowing, because if you got a good team that can communicate, and especially if you got like a leader of a team who can just kind of know what they're doing and show your team how to really approach fights and just handle the fights in general, I guarantee you're gonna win more fights and just win more games. Another thing that personally I'm struggling with right now is that you're a bit bored of the game, because Apex right now is dry, and it really always goes dry after the first couple weeks of the season, and it can be hard to stay motivated and just always have fun when playing this game in its current state. I've made a video on this before, kind of just explaining to you guys how your mood affects your performance, but just to save you from watching that, I will put in the description if you do want to watch it. Being bored of a game is literally one of the worst things you can do, because when you're bored of something, you just don't want to play. If you've been watching my streams recently when I'm just not in the mood to play Apex, you'll see that I just die and I just die and I just die, because I'm just not having fun either way. So if you're bored of Apex, your performance is definitely going to reflect that. And the worst thing about this is a lot of the times you really can't do anything to stop this. This mainly comes from just the content drought that we get in Apex, every couple weeks after a new season. But we all still love this game, and we're probably all addicted. So we're gonna play it anyway, aren't we? Another thing that might be holding you back a little is positioning. If you're a familiar face to this channel, you've probably heard me say this a million times, but you can't emphasize enough how important positioning is in this game. Aim, it's cool and all, but you really can't work on your aim. There's no secret way to get better tracking on controller, at least, from going into the game and just playing and practicing. So that'll come eventually, but you know what you can work on? You can work on your positioning. Your positioning is by far the most useful tool in an Apex fight. A lot of people just run straight into a fight, not thinking, what they're running into, where the enemies are positioned, how they're gonna attack the fight in the best way. You really gotta focus on how you position yourself in a fight. It's really hard to give you tips because every fight is different. There's literally no, secret way to position yourself. You just got to go into a game and just think, how am I going to go into this fight in the best way possible? How am I going to go into this fight where I can be my enemies and they can barely be me, whether it be a head glitch, whether it be, just peeking quickly with a shotty. It's so hard to explain, but just when you're going into a fight, I think just being aware that you need to be in a good position is good. Not just going in like a headless chicken, just going in and being like, all right, I need to think of this strategically. How am I going to go into this fight and just be in the alpha, be in the dominant position so the other team doesn't stand a chance? You can't always be in the best position. Sometimes you got to work with what you got, but just keep it in mind that you really need to be in the best position possible when fighting. So my very last tip or piece of advice, I guess, I don't really know how to categorize these points, is to realize that you are actually improving. It's just slow, and it's not slow because you're trash, you didn't have it in you, you're just not good at the game. It's because that's just how improving works. I guarantee when you first picked up this game, like 2 months later, you were so much better from when you first picked up the game. But 2 months later, after your first 2 months, you've probably only improved by twice as much as you did when in your first 2 months of playing, you improve 10 times as much. That's just because to really refine skills, it takes time and time and time. And it gets to a point where you can really not even realize that you're hitting more shots or that you're becoming a better player, you know. Over a week period, you might hit one more bullet in your clip. But that's still improvement. It's just really hard improvement to see. So over time, you will see improvement. But like I said, it takes time. I'll give you guys kind of an example. You guys know my dog Meeple if you watch my streams. I love this guy. And he is a huge dog for his breed. But I didn't know this just because he slowly grew over time that it just became normal to me. You know, I didn't realize he was getting so big. But he's huge. He's a huge puppy, but I didn't realize just because the improvements, they took a long time. It was slow and gradual. When improvements are slow and gradual, you really don't notice them. So just look back, and I guarantee if you look back to when you were playing like 2 months ago, you were probably a much better player. It was just such a gradual improvement. You barely noticed that. So keep that in mind. So that's basically the main reasons why I think a lot of people look at themselves and like, why am I bad at this game? Why do I suck at Apex? Why am I ass? But like I said, don't really sweat it. A lot of this stuff is out of your control. It was a crazy concept to me at first, but people have real lives, you know. They don't play this game 6 hours a day. It's weird to think, but I guess I can see how that would hold you back from being, you know, a totally cracked out, super good player. A lot of these things are out of your control, and you know, when I'm really thinking about it, being good is kind of overrated. Being a really good player, it kind of sucks, you know. You got these expectations on yourself, and then if your name gets, you know, a bit popular, people start playing weird against you. It's like, oh no, it's this guy, he's super good. So like, maybe you don't even want to be good. Maybe think of that. Maybe being good is not the play. Maybe you just want to stay bad and, you know, stay in the bottom tier of skill-based matchmaking so you can actually have a little bit more fun with the game. But no, on serious note, I hope this did help a little for the people who, you know, struggling out there, really want to improve. And yeah, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, all that stuff. And that is it for me, boy. I'll catch you all in the next one. Dead.
I don't want to land on the dude.
Can you like speak in this accent? Just to give it a bit of... Yes, do it. Just do it. Just for like 2 seconds. Just for like the next minute.
I can't do that, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You can totally do that. Nah, bro. You can do that.
Nah, bro.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. This is a key. What do they say? I know they have a word for that. Like, I don't know. This is a sick accent, bro. Oh, I think I see him. Might land on him, mate. Oh, I think they're there. Oh, this is looking like a fucking full 3. Oh shit, bro. Oh nah, I went too deep. Oh, bro, I hit one for 110 though. Like, he's a bit low. Oh, good crack, bruv. Oh, I've gone and knocked Dr. Jazz, eh? He's knocked. Oh, they're shooting. Bro, he's down here. I don't know what he's shooting at, but he's gone and done it, bruv. He's right here. I've killed Blake. Oh, and I've killed the other ones. Oh no, the homie. Let's go, bruv. Oh, they land on Dylan, eh? I'm not too fond of that. Yeah, I've gone got one, eh? He's dead. I've hit one for 120. The other bullets just went in the railing. Not too ideal. Bruv, he's one. I might kill this last guy. I might punch him, bruv.
Yeah, I think you can punch him.
I might punch him, bruv. I punched him, bruv. I punched him. Let's go, bruv. Don't take the kill, bruv. Don't take the kill. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Don't take the kill. Mate. Come on, mate. Mate, why'd you take the kill, bruv?
It was my kill.
Bruv, mate, that was my kill. Come on, bruv. Like, oh. Can't backstab me, bro.
You are the Apex champions.
This is what Apex has become, bro. I actually kind of fragged though.
Wow, you kind of fragged, dude.
Wow.
I saw your 19 bomb.
Fuck.